Hello, Divine Feminines. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a reading focused on your Divine Masculine and their secret feelings for you. General advice as always, so please take from it what makes sense for you and release the rest. I'm going to start with my Silhouettes deck here to take a look at your masculine's current vibe, current energies right now when it comes to their feelings, what's in their heart space for you, and just giving us an indication of what's going on in the partnership here. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on the divine masculine for this connection. So these are feelings, emotions that they're not sharing with you. We do have bridges coming through. Know which ones you need to burn, which ones to rebuild, and which ones to avoid. Okay, so I'm just instinctively feeling when it comes to the masculine that they would love to be able to rebuild this bridge that will bring you guys back together. Let's see what else. And obviously we're focused typically for those who are in separation or going through some sort of challenge in the partnership. So if you guys are not together right now, they're really wanting to rebuild that bridge so that they can come back to you. We do have groom coming in as well. I pledge my love to you from this day forward. Now, some of you guys could have been married and are currently in separation, or they're seeing themselves as somebody who could be a husband, who could be a spouse in the future, somebody who's ready to commit to this love connection. Pledging their love to you, Divine Feminine. What else, please? Angels and spirit guides, focusing on this connection and the masculine. We have promises, often broken, but when it comes to you and I, our unbreakable bond, I will remember the vows we've spoken and keep it close to my heart forever. There's something about marriage and vows here, commitment, okay? So it could be a literal meaning for some of you that you are married to your masculine or still are, but just going through some struggles in the marriage, the partnership. For those of you who don't relate to the fact that this is your spouse or significant other in a committed partnership, then this is telling us here that maybe you guys talked about the possibility of marriage someday and maybe things fell apart. You guys went your own separate ways and it never went in this direction perhaps. But they still feel that unbreakable bond towards you when it comes to you. Let's grab one more message from here. We have solitude. There's a difference between being alone, feeling alone, and choosing to spend time alone. Choose the one that allows you to gather your thoughts, to heal, and to love yourself first. I feel it's kind of been a traveling journey for your masculine here. They might have started off feeling alone after you guys went your separate ways. Or even if you are together, sometimes if you're just not seeing eye to eye, it's like you guys are together and yet feeling very alone and feeling this distance within each other, especially if there just isn't good communication in the partnership. So this could be right now where your masculine is at, or they could even be in hermit mode. This reminds me of the hermit card in tarot, just needing time to themselves to figure things out maybe. Okay, so let's clarify these messages. I'm going to start with my Tabby Tarot Teacher deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for all signs, all zodiacs, for my divine feminines, watching for your masculine here, taking a look at their secret feelings. So if they're spending time on their own right now, there's a lot perhaps that they're contemplating, thinking about, wanting to bridge the gap, wanting to keep the connection strong, even from a distance. We do have the Knight of Pentacles here. So for some of you, your masculine could represent Earth energy. Knight of Pentacles could be Virgo, Capricorn, or even Taurus here. So this is somebody that likes to take their time when it comes to love, to be able to manifest what it is that they're hoping for and dreaming about when it comes to this relationship. But they are telling you here, or maybe they're not telling you because we're focused on their secret feelings. They are ready to put in the effort towards this partnership. This is a knight that's loyal and responsible for their actions. So if they were not before, maybe this masculine has grown and they've evolved and they've put the work into themselves and ready to bridge the gap between the two of you. They're definitely wanting to come in and create progress in this connection, because this can be indicative of fast movement right here. So even though you might not be hearing from your masculine right now, I feel once they decide to take that first step, it's going to move rather quickly here. We do have the Page of Cups coming in as well. For some of you, we've got earth, fire, and water represented here. So really, a bunch of signs could be represented by the masculine. This is representative of a masculine who's very curious and really wanting to know perhaps where the feminine is at on this journey, what you're thinking. Is it possible for you guys to be able to work this out? And this can also be indicative of a happy surprise, something unexpected from your masculine perhaps. We do have the Nine of Pentacles right here, which is about being self-sufficient and a solo. So perhaps right next to that solitude card, especially if you've been wondering if your masculine has been with anybody else since you guys have parted ways. I feel they haven't. You know, they're just kind of working on themselves, spending time on their own, contemplating, really thinking about how can they fix this. That's what I'm getting. Nine of Pentacles, however, is also an energy of abundance. So maybe when it comes to other parts of their life, possibly their career, their vocation, their life purpose, they could be very successful in that way and being rewarded for all of their hard work and their efforts. But despite all that, I am feeling when it comes to the masculine, that part of their life could be going great, but as far as the romantic connection, for those of you at a distance from one another, they could be in a huge crowd of people just praising them for their efforts and hard work, and they're being rewarded for those efforts, but they're feeling very alone, even in a huge crowd, because you're not there. That is what I'm feeling. And then we've got the King of Pentacles. I love this. First of all, the masculine, for some of you, they could have started off as this Knight of Pentacles, someone who might have been more immature, somebody who needed to grow and learn, and evolved into this King of Pentacles. This is someone who can take the lead in a situation, in a partnership. This is somebody who is faithful. So if there were infidelities in the partnership, that's not something you're going to experience with this King of Pentacles. This is someone as well who could also be very successful in their career. They've built their own empire. Maybe they're financially well off. But I'm also getting for this masculine, they could have all the money in the world, but without you, Divine Feminine, they feel as if they have nothing. That's what I'm getting. Eight of Pentacles, look at this. So we've got eights popping up in this reading. Eights can sometimes be indicative of change. And this particular card could be a new job. It could be self-employment. It could be your masculine throwing all of those efforts during this time of separation into their career. Just mastering something in that area of their life. And being rewarded for those efforts. That's what's coming through here with both the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Lots of pentacle energy presenting itself here. But I'm intuitively picking up from the masculine that regardless of all of that, it's almost as if it doesn't mean anything because they're not with you. And we've got the Magician. For some of you guys, this can represent Gemini and Virgo. Maybe those signs are reflective off of you and your masculine here, or you have Gemini and Virgo in your charts. This is about manifestation of the love connection, a positive outcome, a very strong soul bond that the masculine still feels towards you, and ultimately knowing that if they don't make a move, if they don't take that risk, if they don't take any sort of action to be able to build that bridge, nothing's going to happen. It's all going to be just in their thought processes. So they can't be thinking about this forever. They're going to have to take some sort of action to get the ball rolling towards a reunion here. that is a part of what it is they're wanting to manifest. But because we are focused on secret feelings, these are things that more than likely they have not communicated to you. All right, so let's add to this. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my dating scene oracle, continuing to tap into your divine masculines energies here. What else do we need to know that you might not even be aware of at this point in time, divine feminine? They're working on being really grounded, at peace with who they are, and maybe they weren't before, you know? We also have committed, won't ever let you go. So if you guys had issues with this masculine as far as them being able to commit to you, I feel through maturity, through time, they've changed, they've evolved. They're a better person. They are a different person from the one that might have ended up distancing themselves from you or hurting you somehow. Eye contact, love at first sight. I mean, it could have absolutely been love at first sight between the two of you. We also have lyrical love bond, conversing through songs, musical messages. Pay attention to the songs that you're listening to, or a song that you happen to run across and maybe it's really speaking to you and might make sense for the connection that you feel with your masculine. That could be your masculine sending you a message through that. So let's clarify these cards here. Angels and spirit guides, please. This is my Illuminated Star Tarot deck, just in case I didn't mention. This is volume 2. And also, guys, if you haven't seen my announcement on Instagram, all tarot decks are on sale. They've all been marked down already. And it's available at that price through October 31st, through Halloween. So if you're interested in any of these, definitely take advantage of that. All right, what else do we need to know? Focusing on your masculine here. Yeah, they are being a hermit right now. Look at that, spending some time alone. But I feel that might actually be really good for your masculine. It's what's helping them to find peace within themselves, to soul search. Whoops, this card is flying. Hold on, where is it? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we do have the Six of Swords in the reverse. So this is a possible situation with your masculine where their healing has been very slow. They needed to go into this hermit mode because of these unresolved issues, perhaps, between the two of you. Let's see what else. And whatever trouble you guys might have dealt with in the partnership, they definitely need to focus on that and address it, and their role in how things might have unfolded in the partnership, especially if you're not together, which is what's coming through here. Page of Wands. This is somebody who's free-spirited, okay? So the Page of Wands in tarot can sometimes be a person that gets easily distracted, you know? And possibly, if that happened with this masculine, they might have been distracted by other people. Okay, so if that's a part of your story, that's perhaps why it's coming through here. But we do have the Knight of Cups coming in, and this is someone who's very romantic with very loving intentions. It could sometimes give off that vibe of like a Prince Charming in a connection here, and maybe that's how you saw them. You know, it's like, I found my Prince Charming, my ideal person, the one. And it's right next to lyrical love bond and the musical messages. So there could be very romantic songs that you hear. That could be your masculine once again sending you those songs. And then we've got the Fool right here. So maybe they feel like they were the fool before for certain things that they had done to hurt you, or why ultimately things unfolded in a particular way and you guys went your separate ways. So it once again falls on their shoulders. If they want a new beginning with you, Divine Feminine, they're going to have to take that leap of faith to make it happen. It's a new chapter that they're being offered. And through this time apart, you know, we do have the Hangman right here. So they've worked on themselves, they've changed. This is not the same person I'm feeling that you dealt with before. It gave them the opportunity through going into hermit mode, seeing things from a very different perspective, and that was much needed here for your masculine. And now we've got the Six of Cups right here. They're definitely thinking about you. They're focused on you, those memories that you guys have shared, and they want nothing more than to have this reunion. Okay? For some of you guys, maybe you've known your masculine a very long time. You guys could have grown up together, because the Six of Cups could also be young love. You guys might have connected when you guys were really young. So let's grab some dialogue from your masculine to wrap it up. I'm going to pull from my Words of Wisdom, Real Talk with Him deck. So what is it that your masculine wants to say to you, since they're secretly holding these feelings in? This is giving them an outlet to be able to express themselves at this time. Angels and spirit guides, please focus on the divine masculine and their secret feelings for the feminine at this time. All right, we've got a few. They're all in the upright. Let's take them. This one says, let's get physical. So they're definitely still focused on the physical connection, those intimate moments that you guys have shared. I love making you laugh. Okay, and they miss your laughter, I'm feeling. No other woman has even come close to loving me the way you do. And maybe they had to lose you. Look at the next message. I lost myself when I lost you. I found true love, and I realize now that I let it slip away from me. That's what I was just about to say when I started reading what that one said, you know? So this is what's coming through here. The next card, you're the only one in my heart forever and always. Let's grab a few more. I'm afraid of losing what I have in my heart for you, for us. It's been a long time, but every now and then a memory of our time together brings a smile to my heart, letting me know that you will forever be a part of me. And that did come through from that Six of Cups. They're feeling very nostalgic about the times, the memories that you guys have shared. You are the light that brought me out of my darkness. Maybe they've been in a very dark place since you guys have been apart, and they might have also contributed to the reason why you guys were apart, but at the same time, it is because of the love and just perhaps the feelings and emotions that they have for you. You represent that light. You brought them out of that darkness. And one last message, I've never been happier than when I'm with you. And I really feel for this masculine. They want to be able to restore that happiness in their life, and the only way for them to do that is to take action to be able to repair the relationship. And in time, I feel that's going to happen. It, again, could be a very slow process. We've seen from the masculine that they're very slow moving here, maybe taking more time to be in hermit mode to really figure things out for themselves so that they don't repeat the same patterns and make mistakes. They want this one to work out. So it might take some time, but I have a feeling here you'll be quite pleased with how it ultimately plays out. All right, Divine Feminine, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.